If you've been keeping up with me recently on my social media platforms, you'll know that I've been talking about the fact that I've kind of been struggling again with just like grief over my vision loss. And I think that's just come from a lot of different things, but realistically, just that there's been a lot of changes in my life in the past year. You know, moving in with my partner into an entirely new neighborhood, it's presented new accessibility issues and challenges for me that remind me that I'm blind and remind me that life is just harder sometimes because I'm blind and because of how inaccessible the world is. And I've been trying to come up with new little ways to gain more independence and find things, new tools that help me do the things that I want to do without having to constantly be like, hi boyfriend, can you help me? Hi boyfriend, can you help me? Hi boyfriend, can you help me? I don't want that. He doesn't want that. One thing that I've been really excited about was the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. So I was really excited to finally get my hands on it. And if you watched the video, this one right here, it's messy, I cry a lot, it's very snotty, where I talk about grieving my vision loss, you'll know that I mentioned that I had like a day where I literally was just in sweatpants on the couch, couldn't get off the couch all day, mopey Molly. That was the day these got delivered. At the end of the day at like 5 p.m. or something, these came in the mail and I was like, you know what, maybe that's a sign from the universe. Everything's gonna be okay. I am, taking the steps that I need to find things that are going to help make my life easier. And I unboxed them and I filmed it because it was the highlight of my day. But if I'm looking or acting a little meh, now you have the context as to why. So, cut to unboxing Sad Molly. Without further ado, we have this easy rip tab. Ooh, so easy. Okay. I wonder if it comes in like a normal Ray-Bans box. Come on out. There we go. Ooh. Elty, these are gonna replace you, my love.
He's so cute.
What do you think?
Wow, it's like a nice camel brown, like a dark brown.
It's like more hard and rounded a little bit. Ooh, you excited? You can unbox it.
He's really excited.
It's not a bone, my love. No, it's not a bone. Okay. He always wants to be. Oh my God, wait, cool. There's like a charging thing at the bottom of the case. And then this is like a magnet button.
That's
like,
cool.
That's really cool. Okay. There's like a nice smooth suede inside that's really soft. And then we have the Ray-Bans. Let's see. Ooh, okay. They're like really, really lightweight. That's crazy. Like almost more. It's talking.
Ooh.
Oh my God. I can hear it. Whoa, like right away. That's so weird. Okay, so I feel like on the corners, the little cameras, and then it just has the Ray-Ban logo on the side.
Very nice.
The normal Rays logo. They're, like almost more lightweight than the typical ones.
Whoa.
Like they don't feel, it's a little bit chunkier on the arm, but like barely. That's wild for all the technology that's packed into these things. So these are not new. They're new-ish. They've been out for quite a while. I didn't jump on it right away. And it was because honestly, sometimes technology comes out and it promises more than I feel like it delivers. And I was worried that this was gonna be another one of those things. So I was like watching. I was watching and waiting. I was biding my time. And then not only was I very excited by all of the raving reviews from Blind Talk, but Ray-Ban Meta announced the Be My Eyes collaboration where they've integrated the use of Be My Eyes, which typically is just like an app on my phone, into these AI glasses. And I was like, boom, you tipped me over. That was it. That was all I needed to hear to be sold on these. So in the blind community, we all know, I feel like if you're in the blind community and you don't know what Be My Eyes is, that's wild. But Be My Eyes is an app that I think most of us use, and actually many of you who are cited on my channel use as a volunteer as well, which I think is so cool. And I have it in my vision folder on my phone on the home screen, which is where I keep all of my apps that are related to helping me be more independent and see things for me. And basically it allows me to call a volunteer, and through the camera on my phone, I can like show them what I have questions about and they will answer it by using their vision. And so now it's in the glasses, which is so nice. My biggest challenge is like juggling sometimes if I'm trying to show something, like holding my phone, holding the thing, angling it correctly, especially if I'm out and about. And I also have Elton in one hand. Like, you know, as a blind person, we only ever have one hand free at all times. So then put the phone in it, now we have 0 hands, which is why being able to actually wear it is so cool, because it takes out the aspect of also having to hold the phone. And it's so much easier to know that I'm angling it correctly because I just turn my head to look at the thing instead of having to line it up with my phone. So that has made the world of a difference. Even though these can do a lot for me, there are certain things that just having a human, like a real human that I can talk back and forth with and interact with, is really helpful for, especially when it comes to really nuanced things. Like, I love using these glasses to detect color, but sometimes I want to get really granular with it. Or especially things like if I'm checking Elton's ears, like to know if they look red, like if I suspect he has an ear infection, which is where having the Be My Eyes integration comes in handy. Hey Meta, call a volunteer on Be My Eyes.
Calling a volunteer on Be
Don't
My
worry,
Eyes.
this is not as bad as going to the vet.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hi, this is my guide dog.
Oh, how cute.
Thank you. And he has some stinky ears, and I'm worried he might have like an ear infection in one of them. So I was wondering, if I show you his ears, could you tell me if they look white or if they look a bit red?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You're gonna have to put your head down like this. Okay. And then we're just gonna unflippy flap this. Okay. So that's the one ear.
Oh, yeah, that looks white.
Okay. So that one looks really white. And let's see this one else. Yeah, let's see this one. Oh, somebody's being cutesy wootsy baby. Okay. That one look good?
Yep, that looks good too.
Yay, you're all good, else you're just stinky. Turns out you're just stinky. Yeah. He's happy about that. Okay, thank you, that's all. Another thing is that currently the Ray-Ban Meta glasses aren't able to describe things like what a person looks like, which would include what I look like. So if I'm home alone and I want to make sure my makeup is on point and nobody's available for me to like call them, I want to be able to use these to call and have them check, make sure my outfit looks on point, my makeup, my hair, everything's good. And I get asked about this a lot, like when I drop things. I literally saw a comment just like yesterday on one of my posts, like, if you drop something on a dirty floor, how do you find it? And the reality is like just feeling around, and sometimes it takes forever, and sometimes I still don't find it no matter how hard I search. So being able to, if I'm home alone, use these to call Be My Eyes, and again, like be hands-free to still be able to feel around, but have somebody tell me where it is really quickly, is so useful. The day after I got these in the mail, my boyfriend was in his office just working away and could overhear me running around the apartment being like, hey Meta, what color is this? Hey Meta, what does this say? I was testing it. Like, I wanted to know what were the limits, and honestly, I was genuinely so impressed and so excited because they were like very comfortable and lightweight, and because they're Ray-Bans, very stylish, but actually providing real function and value to me. Again, with like basic things that I would typically go ask my boyfriend for, these were able to do it for me, which just made me feel so much better about myself, like gave me that autonomy that so many of us in the blind community crave. Wait, let's see if it can tell me what breed Elton is. I'm expecting it to say Newfie. Make sure your little white patch is showing, all your little details. Okay.
Oh, he's making his little tail.
Details. So funny. Okay. Rest.
Oh.
My lord. What is going on today? Rest. Smile for the camera. Hey, Meta. What breed is this dog?
Whoa, it did it.
It said Newfie! You're your baby Newfie.
Aww,
You're my big little
so
baby
cuddly.
Newfie.
Oh my God,
aren't
little
you?
baby.
Who's a little Noof? Who's a little pretend Noof?
He's so cute.
Do you trick everybody on a regular basis, including vets? Yes, you do. Do you even trick people who own a Newfie? Yes, you do. You've tricked multiple Newfie owners. That's right, you're so silly. Oh, yes, that is a
he's in
microphone.
such a cuddly mood today.
He's so snuggly buggly today. Okay, this is legitimately an issue that I face like every single day. So lately in the afternoons, I've been making an English breakfast tea when I want a little caffeine boost, but I don't want to have like a full coffee or matcha. Now, don't ruin this for me and tell me it has like the same amount of caffeine, because I don't think it does, and that's why I've been having it as my caffeine boost. Anyways, whoop, it's annoying every single time, but it makes sure I don't spill, so we like that. Anyways, I like to put like a little bit of soy milk into my tea. But I once had this issue, and now every single time I fear that I'm gonna do the same thing. Our carton of soy milk and our carton of broth feel the exact same. We try to keep it organized, but like life's busy, you know? Things happen, they get mixed up. And I'm not gonna like braille a label every single week when we buy a new carton. So this is the perfect use case for these. Hey Meta, which one of these is soy milk?
The one on the right is soy milk.
Soy milk. Another use case for people who actually cook, which isn't me, is cans. All the cans feel the same, so now you can use it to read that. One thing I am really interested, I haven't tested this at all, so we're gonna see how it does together. I love that we have an onion in our fruit bowl. That's so funny.
Oh yeah, it's not a fruit. Oops.
Our kiwis and our onion. Okay. Do we only have the one banana?
Yeah, just the one.
Okay. I like my bananas really green. Most people think that's gross. You guys know I don't have a huge sweet tooth, which is why I like them more green, because they taste more earthy, and the more yellow they get, the more sweet they taste. I'm not about that. I don't like how mushy they get. Anyways, I'm gonna see if this can tell me the level of ripeness. Hey Meta, is this banana green or yellow?
The banana is yellow.
Hey Meta, does this banana have any brown spots on it?
Yes. The banana has a few brown spots on it.
It has brown spots. This one's yours.
Okay.
Hey Meta, call a volunteer on Be My Eyes. Okay, this is maybe a niche problem, but if you're a fashion or beauty girly, I know you'll relate to this. I'm one of those people that when I find something I like, I buy it in multiple colors. When I find a fragrance brand I like, I buy multiple fragrances or multiple lipsticks. Like, the amount of duplicate products and clothes that I have is a little bit ridiculous, and it does make it extra challenging. And even though I try to always like organize my clothes in a specific way, organize my vanity in a specific way, things do get mixed up sometimes. And being able to pull out like 2 fragrances and make sure I'm grabbing the right one that I want, or 2 lipsticks, two pieces of clothing. Like, I have duplicate jeans, I have duplicate matching sets, I have duplicate t-shirts. It's ridiculous, and these allow me to make sure that I'm always grabbing the color that I actually want. Okay, these 2. These, I have 2 of the exact same outfit. It's like a sweater and pants set, so stinking cute and comfy, but I can't tell at all by feel which one's which. So, hey Meta, which one is pink?
The sweater on the left is pink.
The sweater on the left is pink. Another thing that I'm really obsessed with is the audio. I love like wandering around the house when I'm doing chores, like cleaning, putting stuff away, or doing laundry. I really like to listen to a podcast, but sometimes I don't like have pockets and stuff to put my phone in to carry it around, and I don't necessarily want to put headphones on to where I can't hear like my partner or Elton or anything else around me. It can feel really like scary when I can't see or hear. So putting these on, I can still hear everything around me. Or like when I'm out on a walk with Elton, I'm getting the double duty of the coverage from the sun and being able to listen to something like map instructions. Like, if you're using a map to guide you, you can hear it, but you can hear everything around you still, which makes me feel so much safer. So I'll be walking around the place listening to a podcast. My partner can't even hear it, so I'm not disturbing him with listening to my podcast. But I can hear everything around me. I'm hands-free, don't have to worry about where I put my phone down, and I can still be able to use it to like say when I'm doing the wash, I am one of those people who reads the washing instructions on my clothing. It's the weekend, which means it's time for laundry in this household, and I don't know about anybody else, the men in the household, my boyfriend is an absolute laundry menace. He does not read the wash instructions on any of he's just like the person who's like, don't even sort the colors, toss it all in and put it on cold. Ludicrous. I do all the laundry and that's why. So, I have this sweater and honestly, I'm fairly certain I've been washing it wrong, so I'm gonna ask and check it out to make sure because I love this sweater with my whole heart and I don't wanna ruin it. And that's what doing the laundry wrong does. It ruins your clothes, people. Okay, where's the tag? It's in here somewhere. There we go. Hey, Meta. Read the wash instructions on this tag.
The wash instructions on the tag are machine wash cold water with light colors.
Machine wash.
Tumble dry low.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Tumble dry low. Machine wash on cold. Tumble dry with like colors. Wrong order, but that's what it said to me. And I have absolutely confirmed I've done it wrong. Oops.
That's
Well,
so
I guess
cool.
this proves your point because it didn't ruin the item. I still believe in reading the tags. And if you don't want the sunglass version, they do have ones with clear lenses. And if you're somebody who has prescription glasses, you can get your prescriptions put into them as well. And as a content creator, I love that I can also film content directly from my POV. And honestly, even beyond that, like safety, there are times when, say, I'm like being denied access from a rideshare, I will take my phone out and start recording for my own safety and just as evidence because people love to not believe you. And it's hard to like take my phone out, open the camera, flip to the like filming video mode, press record, make sure I'm like filming in the correct direction when I can't see the phone. These, I just click a button and they start recording and a light shows up so that people know you're recording. So I feel like for safety, being able to record is really convenient. And like I said, as a content creator, this is going to allow me to get a new style of content that I'm really excited about. And if you're in the blind community and you have looked into other kind of glasses or wearable accessible devices, you will know that they are often so unbelievably expensive that it is out of the price range for the majority of the blind community. And that's another thing that is so fantastic about this. These are priced right around the same price point or just slightly higher than your average pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses. So you're getting the eye protection, you're getting the sun protection, and you're getting a tool that's actually useful for independence and safety every single day. I've had these for a couple of months now and I'm really happy with how I've been able to integrate them into my life. And I'm really excited to see the future of the continued updates, the more product features they add to these over time, like the ways that these will not only continue to help me in my life, but to help the community at large. And I think that's what's so exciting about AI in general. And what I've said from the beginning of AI is that the lives of disabled people will change because of AI. And we're already seeing it happen in tangible ways, and I just am so pleased. So I'm gonna leave some more information about the Ray-Ban Meta glasses and the Be My Eyes integration down in the description box below in case you wanna check it out and learn some more. Thank you to the Ray-Ban Meta team and Be My Eyes for sponsoring this video. And if you want to see another one of my videos, you're not done binge watching me yet, you can click over here to hear about the truth, the real reason I haven't shown you my boyfriend yet. Or you can click over here to learn about why my guide dog sits in the footwell of the car when we drive. Bye guys.